Welcome everyone. Looks like I'm doing a paint over since I can't find a canvas. Let me check out here real quick. Yeah, I don't have any canvas, so I'll have to use this one, paint over this one. I kind of like this one. I was trying to do some kind of abstract thing you can see with like some rocks here. These are some kind of light shining in the back, but I'm going to paint over this because it's not really done. It looks cool though. Let me get my chat going here. I'm actually going to do a landscape, so I got my dinner. I forgot I had TV dinners in the freezer. I had Marie Callender's in Boston. So all I had to do was go get soda, my Pepsi's. So this is going to be a cool landscape painting. I'm still using the Artist Loft paint on my palette here. I got quite a bit of it from doing all those flowers. So this is cool. That way I get to try my new fan brush. You know, the one I've been complaining about? The number 4, I think I had. Well, this is a number 3. I think that other one was a number 2. Pretty sure it was. But I'm going to try this out for some trees. If I put any evergreen trees in there. It's going to be fun. I'm gonna start with a mountain in the back first. Oh, I got a good idea. Yeah, I got a great idea. Okay, so I'm gonna do a low mountain here. What's going on with my can't get into my live. There it is. Is it working? Yeah. All right, Marianne, still awake. All right, so I'm going to do a low mountain here. I'll have to make it light to show up over all this other stuff here. So I want some like distant mountains all across the back here. One big peak in the middle there. So this is going to be a field of grass all in here, and then I'm going to put daisies up front that look like it's going all the way back. It's going to look pretty cool. And under my mountains, I'm going to try and make it look like some mist underneath the mountains there. Maybe a little like pinkish white here. This will be fun. I'm sitting down because, man, I was on my feet all day yesterday. And I just want to like sit down and relax a little. All right, there's my, let me try my new soft brush. I got a soft brush here. It's a new filbert brush. I've been using it for the flowers. Let's see how good it works on canvas. I think I'll have to start with a darker blue to cover all this. And then I'll have to lighten it up a little bit. So I'm going to have some cool clouds in this one. I got a lot of space to work with up top here. I think I'm going to put a little, I might put a little green up in there. Let me do this and I'll redo my mountains. I hate trying to have to go around my mountain tops. It's just too tedious. Well, I should have put the sky in first. And then I'll redo the mountain tops. Let's put some white up there right now. And these will end up being clouds. Mix them into the blue a little bit while it's wet. Better. That's a cool blue. I think that's, oh man, I can't remember what blue that was, but I like the way it looks. Oh, let's see what blue that was. Might be phthalo blue. I think it is phthalo blue by Artist Loft. Yeah. Yep. Phthalo blue. It's a really cool blue. Let's see. All right, now trying to keep my new brushes separate from the old ones. It's quite a task. All right, now I can do some dark mountains here. It's going to look cool because this is going to be all like a field of flowers is what I'm trying to do. I'll probably have some kind of river coming forward from the back. This is going to really be cool. So on my ground, I'm going to use, I got some burnt, not burnt umber, the other one, Van Dyke brown. So I'm going to mix some Van Dyke brown and yellow ochre, and that's going to be the groundwork here. Yellow ochre with some Van Dyke brown. Looks like there's some black getting mixed into there. So I didn't clean my brush off. Here we go. Now I got a cleaner brush now. All right, very good. So now I got all the color in. This is looking pretty good. So this is going to be a field of flowers, believe it or not, going all the way back to the mountains. Let me zoom it in a little more. I can't believe I got 3 likes already and there's only 1 person on here. Hey, thanks, Ed. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to run my color on my mountain with a brush instead of a knife. You can do this too. Just what I like to do is hit the right side of the peak first with the little color, just to get the mountain started. You could use any color up there you want. I just like to use white because it ends up soaking into the gray anyway. Look at that. Very cool. I do a lot of mountains, so I can move pretty quick. On my mountains. So this is my Sunday. I have to go to bed early tonight, like every Sunday. Every Sunday, I got to go to bed early. We get a truck at Michael's at 3 in the morning. And I work with a bunch of women. I'm the only guy there, so I lift all the heavy boxes that come off the truck. They stack the truck up like 10 feet high. It's pretty amazing. How they can pack those semi trucks. It's like a work of art. Every once in a while, I'll get hit in the face with a box. What they do, these guys that load the truck up, I have a theory that they do this on purpose. They'll put a big box on top, and you can't see, but then on top they put a little gift up there for you. It's about this big, and it's really heavy. It's like a brick. And when you go to pull that heavy box off, that little brick comes down and hits you right in the face. I know they do it on purpose because that's the kind of people we have. Nice brick right in your face. It's a good way to wake you up, too. You almost got to wear a hard hat when you're unloading that truck. So I know Marianne's been waiting for a landscape. I've been doing those flowers for a while. But I think this is going to come out looking pretty good. It's going to be a nice field of daisies going back to the mountains. I'm going to have a trail in between, like a path that you can walk down. I think it'll look really cool. I get to try my new brush out for the daisies. Let me show you the ones I did earlier. I think I got time enough to do a couple paintings tonight. I did this one. This is on paper, though. A little bit of paper painting. This one I did on a canvas. That was yesterday. I like the way the leaves come out and then around and up. It gives it a nice look. I didn't put any shadow on the pot, but I did earlier. But after this landscape, I'm gonna do another flower pot. I have an idea. I'm gonna have an octopus in there. It's gonna be pretty cool. The octopus idea. Octo. I just like saying that word, octopus. Whenever Lisa and we play a Paul Simon song, I always like to say Art Art Garfunkel. He's got like the coolest name for music. Art Garfunkel. I mean, who else has a name like that? I think my name's kind of unique, but I run into a lot of people that they say they knew they knew a Krejci in their walk of life. trying to put some detail in these mountains because it's going to be a big part of the painting. There's not going to be much down here. Yeah, this did. My mountain comes. They come to life pretty quick because I know where I want to put all my light and shadows. I don't know what you're asking, Ed. The palettes, like, oh yeah, we get a lot of pallets from the truck. There's, we get those wooden pallets. We just throw them outside, and usually a company comes and picks them up. All right, there's my mountain. But now I want to put, this is all going to be mist down here. I would soften this up, but I'm going to put, it's just all going to be white down there. It's going to be pretty misty. Should let it dry a bit. There we go. So my pathway is going to be coming out from the mist. So I get to review a new art today. I went to, it's Sennelier or something like that. Sennelier, it's French acrylic paint. Comes in these pouches, so I'm going to give it a try. It's made in France. And I'm going to try and do some flowers with this. I got like 6 different colors. I've never heard of that brand before. It's a different art store I went to today. So they have different paint. So I found out that the Utrex is owned by Dick Blix now. So Dick Blix bought Utrex. They bought the company. But it doesn't mean that the Utrex is Dick Blick paint. Because it's not. It's like, it's a different, same company owns it, but a different type of paint, different entity. That's like if Burger King and McDonald's merged together, it would still be McDonald's. They wouldn't make Burger King hamburgers at McDonald's. This is what's fun about landscapes. I mean, you can really improvise anything you want here. It's pretty fun. So my, let's see, what kind of flower? Oh, I'm going to do yellow. Yellow flowers. This is going to be fun. Let's see. I think what I'll have to do first is put some green down here. Okay. Some nice green color. So another thing I learned, I guess they're into buying prints. So I think I'm gonna get back on Etsy here pretty soon. 'Cause you guys you probably don't know this, but I have a whole storage shed out there full from floor to the roof. I have another storage shed full of paintings, floor to roof. And I've got, I don't know how many paintings in my house, but I think I'm going to just go through and take pictures of all my paintings, get back on Etsy, and then just kind of upload them and see if they'll sell as prints. I think they will. And the other thing I found out is people don't like to touch the paintings anymore. Like I had them on a table, so like stacked up, so people could go through them. But they went through. The lady next to me had these accordions. They would open up like this, and then she had her paper art all in there, and then the people were going through that, but they didn't want to go through the ones I had on my table. It's like they're afraid to touch the artwork. So it's making me think I should do art on the paper and have some in frames hanging on the back wall in the booth. So there's a lot I need to figure out. This looking pretty good for just a mountain and green grass and blue skies. Blue skies in Seattle. Whoops. I need some paper towels. Still using the blue towels, Ed, that you recommended. These are pretty good. Pretty good. I want to get some more clouds going up in here. So I went to the art store and I bought all these soft brushes for the paper, acrylic paper. So the soft brushes really work good on the if you're doing art on paper. And the paint has to be really wet for it to flow off your brush. It's almost like watercolor almost. I figure, well, if people are going to buy prints, I can do a lot of paintings on those pads because there's like 50 of them in a pad. And I won't have to store 50 canvases all over the place. And then I'll just kind of make prints. Put them in a cheap frame. I think that's what I'm thinking. All right, there we got some different clouds now. All right, what am I going to do down here? This is going to be different for me. I'm going to try my new fan brush out. I'm using the Artist Loft paint, so I got their yellows pretty good. It's really like a, I don't know what color to call that. It's really yellowy, I guess. I'm gonna put a little white in it, just a little, to help with the viscosity. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm going to put just some yellow color back here for now. Maybe like a couple fields. Let's see. Let me just get some yellow up there, then it'll kind of give me an idea what's going on here. I don't think this is the right brush for this. Let me switch out my brush. When I put the tree in, I'll use this. Just try a filbert brush. Not sure what to do here. Let me try my old fan brush. It's a little straighter. There we go. Let me just put color up here, and then I'll see what I gotta do. Do 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 do. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. So I have this path maybe running down here now. Yeah. And then just straight across here. See how this is looking in my camera. Wow. That's looking pretty good. I got 5 likes already. Wow. I don't know what this is here. That green spot. Let me fix that. It's actually pretty fun. These are all going to be like a field of weeds, I guess. I had Lisa came over uh, just a while ago. She said the dandelions are actually weeds. I'm like, what? They look so cool. So I see a hill here. Trying to separate these hills so they look like they have different angles. So then this hill just kind of dropped down here. So, yeah. So the terrain is here, here, and then this hill here. So what I'm going to do first is put in some big daisies here. Let me try my new brush. My new brush. I think what I'm going to do, I'll probably do a mixture of I'll do a mixture of yellow and white daisies. Yeah. So let me do one here, kind of looking inwards here, just to start off. I might have to do them in white first, and then make them yellow after I create the flower. So the white will be the underpaint. It's almost like primer. You know how you got to primer the wall sometimes? Same thing with these flowers. Do 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 do. Pretty cool. I think the last one I did, I put some of these in front of a painting that I'd already done. And I think I started out with the green first, so I forgot to do that. Uh, so what I did on my other one, I put a little green down here like this first. Then I put the daisies on top of that green. So I forgot to do that here. This time I'm gonna I'll run a few stems up. Not really sure how this is gonna turn out, but we will see. This is pretty much all new to me, these flowers. I just started doing flowers 2 weeks ago. A couple weeks ago was the first time I actually did a flower. I think it'll turn out all right. I only have I really hate that I have to go to bed early today. Let's see, let me sit back and look at this now. Wow. It's looking good. I think I need see what needs to happen. I think I'm going to bring flowers up here a little, and then maybe across the front here, like this. That's it. It's like a wave of daisies there. I think it's looking pretty good. Trying to find my fan brush. There it is. Needs more, a little more yellow in here now. Do do do. I'm liking it. Where's my soda? Let me see how how the yellow works now uh, on top of this white. All right, here we go. I'm going to try my new brush out. It's already getting all dirty. Very cool. Very cool. All right. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to work fine. It's kind of like only the second time I've attempted putting the flowers up here. So I think it'll be fine. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna try the new brush out for a tree over here. Oh, my phone battery's going. Shiaku, how you doing? How you doing, Marianne? Yeah, this is gonna be the river here. I just haven't. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm gonna try my new fan brush for. We'll put some trees over here. You know what? I don't want evergreen trees in here. I just want regular trees here, like like maple trees or something. Let's do that. Uh, so that'll be cool. I use a mixture of sap green and brown. Let's put some trees right here, like coming from here to the side. I'm gonna have to cover some of this here. I think it'll look good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could put more yellow up here to make it look like the field is behind it. That looks good. So I put the river right in front of these trees and then down this way. Let's do that. We'll put a little blue in there. It'll look pretty cool. It'll look like a pretty cool river coming down here. Yeah, right on. Look at that. This is going to turn out pretty good. I'm digging it. I got to get a smaller filbert brush. So I bought all different sizes. This is a Princeton number 6. We'll try a little blue, light blue. And let's see what happens here. There we go. Should I zoom in more or is that close enough? So I want to put a little more yellow back there now that I covered, because I like the way that looked. Like a field behind it. That'll work. All right, I gotta sit back and look at this real quick. When I'm sitting down, it's kind of hard to paint because you're always right on top of it. You don't get the full perspective of it. Wow, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I really like it. I could turn this into a really cool painting, but it might take the rest of the night to do it. Because I'm thinking I can put a tree here on the side and then a tree here, maybe surrounding the whole picture here, and then put some trees here in the middle. I'm not sure. I think it would look pretty cool with a tree coming in here. Because there's a lot of sky here to deal with. I gotta try my new brush. I'm gonna have to put one. I won't put an evergreen tree. I'll put one of those Van Gogh trees. I want to try my new brush. So we'll put a Van Gogh tree here. I think it'll look good. Yeah, I like that. Looks pretty cool. And then at the other one will kind of curl around this way, back into it. Uh, Very nice. Very nice. All right, that looks pretty good. This brush isn't working the way I thought it would. It's kind of hard to find a good fan brush these days. It really is. Shiaku. Yep. I like the trees. I like the trees. I'm going to have to do a couple smaller flowers in here now. Whoops, I want to grab the yellow. I guess I can try yellow, see if it works. I don't think it will yet. I guess I can try my new, I got a new #1 brush. #1. Do, do, do. I try a little Naples yellow with mixed with yellow. Naples yellow with yellow ochre. I think it's looking pretty good. It takes a little more time, I think. don't know where I'm running on time. But it's still fun. Still relaxing. Look at that. I'll give you a front shot here on. Man, I'm really liking this. I'll cut it half the sky out. Let's see what it looks like. It's a lot of sky, but look at that. I'm really enjoying this. Looks pretty fun. I like the Van Gogh trees here. And then he did a lot of sunflowers, but his were a little different. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, this one could go on for a long time if I wanted it to. I don't think I'm going to put a tree into the sky. That I could do that another time. But it's time to put in some stems here real quick. And I think that'll bring the foreground into play. These stems are fun to do with the angle brush. So after this, I got time to, it's 5 o'clock. I still got an hour. I'm going to do another flower painting. Then I got to go to bed. I can't believe it. I don't want to go to bed, but I'm going to have to. I don't really think I need many stems here. That's enough. What I do see is that this one needs one more petal here. And one petal there. I think that's the way the river's going to go, just straight out, because I can't bring it down here now. So there's my river. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Well, it's not bad for the first time putting flowers in the front there. That's my first get-go. I need more white. More white. Delight. More white. Delight. My arm is getting tired. My left arm. Might have to start using my left hand. There we go. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Very different for me. It's very different with these flowers up here. All right, let's see how this looks with a front shot now. Throw a few birds up there and wow. It's not bad for first time doing some flowers in the foreground there. This was a paint over too. I painted over a pretty dark painting. But it covered up pretty good. Oh, let me finish my mountains. Hold on. It's not done yet. Hold on. So I didn't use a knife on my mountains today. I used a brush up there, so it's a little different. So the paint kind of soaks in a little more when you use a brush. So you usually have to come back and hit your tops again with white. Just a little. Just to brighten the peaks up again. I mean, you don't have to. I mean, it still looks good if it's gray like that. But I like to at least put some white back in there. Just like that. Oh, I wanted this to look like fog. Let me see if I can get that effect now that I got more white down here. Now that it's dry back there. I want this to look like, you know, mist all in the background here. There we go. A little better. I might have to hit it again with some white. I don't know where my small liner brush is, so I have to use my old one for the birds. Let's see if it works. It's a little crooked. Pretty cool. All right, there we go. I think I'm done with this one. Look at that. I think it came out great. Let me put some effects on it. I'll put the 8mm. Wow, that looks like, it always reminds me of the 50s when I see this 8mm. We got document. That looks different. Sepia. Let's try sketch. The sketch looks good on my flower pots, but not usually on the landscape. Silver. Dawn. I never go through these other ones. We got pop. I guess that's supposed to be pop art. Look how it turns the water green over there. That looks pretty cool. We got a beam. Blush. Crush. Glow. So a lot of different effects you can put on your painting and get, you could get different prints made with all these different effects, you know, these filters. Alright guys, I'm going to take a little breather, and I think I'll have time to do one more flower pot tonight, then I'm going to bed. But thanks for watching. I really like this one. It came out pretty cool. Deidre, how you doing? Good to see you. This is pretty much only this is actually the first time I put, you know, larger items in the front here. I mean, I did it on an old painting, but this is the first time I actually did it while I was painting it. And I really like it. Looks cool. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit. The next one is just going to be an easy flowers in a vase. All right, cheers. Thanks to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you.